this is a local market where a farmer is selling. This was before also, and this is now. This was really very cheap, but as you can appreciate, this has changed a lot. We have here the label of the fresh produce in the prices, and here a website where consumers can find information about the farmers. Food stores, simply we have put this thing here to show that this is a fresh produce selling point. This one also, this is a store where they are making this kind of boxes delivery system. This is also to identify the farms that are selling directly at their farm. In their websites, of the farmers' websites, they can use also this label if they want to identify the fresh produce, that they have the fresh produce. We are working also with restaurants of the county. The restaurants can also use this label if these buy to the farmers that have this label of the fresh produce, and then they have put on the menu this label, and they have to have different promotional material, like this brochure of the fresh produce with all the information about the farmers that have this this label. We have also this website, which is called Alcama Casa. That means the farm at home, or the garden at home. In this website, this is very interesting. This has been made by the Agricultural Park. You can find all the information about all the farmers that are working on the Baix Agricultural Park, and you have different criteria to make this search. You can look at this. This is in Catalan, but I think this is okay. We have different communication activities. I don't have the time to explain them. Maybe one of the most interesting, this is a forum that we have had. We made this weekend on Saturday, the 22nd October. This was a forum between consumers and farmers. We invited consumers coming to the Agricultural Park to explain the different systems of direct selling that we have in the park. So we invited 4 farmers to explain the boxes delivery system, the local markets system, what's more, the selling points, the store selling points, and also, I have forgotten the last one. Okay, this was to explain the direct selling types that we have in the Agricultural Park. I think this was really very successful. My colleagues told me that 100 people were participating in this forum. And this is some pictures of the forum that they sent me through email. Always when we do something, after that we make a kind of a workshop, a cuisine workshop or taste workshop with a cook, and then people can really taste or experiment a little bit with the product. And last thing, I promise, the last thing we were thinking about, okay, we have all these values, proximity agriculture, we have fresh produce, we have the proximity, we have a very nice landscape. So we made a cocktail, a kind of cocktail, ideas cocktail, and the result of this was this one. This is a very new product. This is the tourism. Don't worry, this is not a Spanish word. This is a very strange word, also in Spanish. The translation is a little bit the gardens tourism. I don't know if you know about the enotourism, the tourism of the wine. That is also a Latin word, olus oleris, that means vegetable. So this is the gardens tourism. What we offer to people coming to the Agricultural Park, this is a very specialized tourism. We offer seasonal activities. We work always around a seasonal product. In winter, we work with the artichoke. In autumn, with the chard. In spring, with cherry. And in summer, with seasonal fruits. And what people can do, they can spend one day in the Agricultural Park. And they can, we explain a little bit what the Agricultural Park is. We make also a guided tour to know a little bit about the product. We explain them a little bit about the product. We make also, as I have explained, a workshop to taste, to feel the product. And the last thing, and very interesting, we make a guided tour with the farmer. People go to the farm, and the farmer explains all the secrets concerning this crop, and they can harvest also a little bit the products. This is a very interesting activity. And finally, those people who won can go to a restaurant of those participating in our fresh produce promotion to taste a menu of to savor the product. Some pictures of these olive-tourism activities, and just some conclusions. We talk always about future projects. Now we are working with the perspective of the 2020. We have new wishes, new ideas, and that means that we have to have new commitments with the future. Our projects for the future are those here: the project of farmers' school for those young people living in the city who want to be a farmer. This is really very difficult, and we are going to offer farmers' school training for those young people who want to incorporate in the farming activity. Also a project of land bank. This is concerning this abandoned land that I told you. We have 200 hectares of abandoned land. This is not possible. This is really a very high amount of hectares abandoned. So we have to work with this project, a new land use plan for the agricultural park, and also this project of the active park. Nowadays, we have 14% of the farmers which are participating in this fresh produce label. In the year 2020, we want to have 50% of farmers participate in this. So finally, to conclude, the question is, can a metropolitan region be sustainable with peri-urban agricultural areas? This is a question. I would answer no. This is a discussion that maybe must be held on. And some words of a very famous writer of the last century. He said that the most beautiful market gardens are those arising from an edible beauty, those that can be eaten. I am totally agree with this. And also one sentence of one young farmer of the Baix Agricultural Park who really believes in farming activity. He says, farming is not something of the past. For me, in my opinion, farming will be, of course, the future. And I totally agree with him. So thank you very much. We always say Parc Agrari is a territory with a clear project. And yeah, thank you very much. If you need more information, please contact us at this address. Thank you. So, in Catalonia, agricultural employment, no? You're referring to, yeah, the project is this one I talked in my conclusions. This is this farmers' school. That means we have young people coming from the city, not always coming from, they are not son or of farmers, coming from the city who really wants to be farmers, and they have really difficulties because this is a problem, the access to the land. The land is blocked in peri-urban agricultural areas like here. This is really a very high problem, and we must solve this problem with this land bank, and that's why we want to create this farming school with a cooperation of farmers. We try to make a very practical training between these young people coming to the agricultural area and farmers who can teach lots of interesting things to those people who want to be a farmer. This is a project for the future, really, but not still. So for the next years. Yeah, park. Okay, you can use this or not. This is not the most important thing. The most important thing is what this represents, the model of the agricultural park. That means what I have already explained. This is the model. That means that we have, you can compare with industrial park or logistic parks. This word is used for other activities, and that always means that you have an economical activity, that you have a management, and you have really an area, a preserved area, where this activity will continue for a long period, I hope forever. That means park.